Right, okay. Audio works. Audio works. Right, in this case, good afternoon everyone. Welcome on board this Traction Railtour using 97304. This is going to be a sojourn outing from Norwich to Lowesoft, part of our complete one-day shenanigans using all 497s. Up until this point, we've had Aaron, who has taken a fair few of the out and back outings. All my job is for this run is 304, the best 97 in the fleet, to go straight from Norwich to Lowestoft. The route very kindly put together by our very own Matthew for myself, because I have no idea how to do this kind of editing work. So sit back, relax and enjoy, I guess, as I beat the holy hell out of this refurbished version of 304 with the recently done LED marker and tail light modification, as undertaken by the RTC as part of its general overhaul. Audio's a bit choppy, so I think it's just getting used to itself. Oh yeah, there we go. So, the Class 97s, very superior machines. Go on, Mr. Jessamore. Behave yourself. Yep, live stream is up again, so you've got 3 of you watching. Two of you watching. Just for the sake of a code. 1 Zulu 3. Let's see. Zulu 3 7. Odd number 03. So I'm not very great when it comes to guessing odd numbers. One Zulu 3 7. Oh, and it's good to go. Just wait for the 2 o'clock departure. So, the Class 97. In essence, these are box standard Class 37s. The biggest difference is the earthing drag, which, frustrating as it was on these, Arthur Powhouse to me kind of dropped it there that this is the refurbishment of the 97 that was done as recently as late last year. There's no earthing drag, there's still the boiler tank. A minor thing, but someone who worked on these and loves the 97 pretty makes it with it. The noise is still spot on though. NRN antenna wobble. Detail in here is still superb as ever. And top of the noise. Oh, hello, Gareth. Like, on the screen, multitasking. A good bit of smoke from the Railtour. So, past 97s, a late 2000s project set down by Network Rail for the Anglia line. Probably line, sorry. Anglia, line, or actually, Wales, Shrewsbury to Dunkley. An interesting scheme, the European regular traction railway system. These cabs don't actually have it on the 97. Right here would be a massive DMI screen, private maintenance interface. The desk is all refurbished, there is DRA fit to these logos. Again, none of these fits are coming out to explain, but that would be shot. As I said, these were done late 2000 to 2008 period for Network Rail, done by Harry Needle Railroad, Barra Hill. Yeah, a quite interesting scheme. Quite a stupid bridge. Myself here. I always forget about this bridge again online. It has a loading restriction issue. This lighting channel again gives you the warning for it, doesn't actually change the speedo, but it is an issue in real life with this route. Anyway, 3 Class 37 Zeros were converted by Harry Needle for Network Rail. 97301, which was the Whistle 37100, a French survivor, as part of the Transmarsh routes that ED West contracted out for. A very demanding project that really beat the hell out of the fleet of 37 that went over. There was other ones, but this is the first initial hire of 43. 100 was an interesting beast that it had crash damage in the 70s, split box one end, flush front modified the other. When it was done by Harry Needle, he cut the split box off one end, flush on both. 302 was 37170, a former Eastfield boiler machine. Apparently he's been with contemporary colleagues in the older bashing fraternity. It was a crap machine then. It's still crap now. Never liked it working on it. It was a annoyingly unreliable machine at the time. But never did behave itself. Did its job, but it was just annoyingly unreliable. 303 was 178, stable performer. Nothing good or bad to say about that machine really, just did its job. 304, I specifically requested this logo for this route because I adore 304. The former 13217. This thing was a very loud loco, which rivaled my older colleagues, and I am. The 97s are extremely loud now. I've got tired of it, but never failed me either. Very, very long machine to play. Yes, aside from the Ertums, practical fit for Cambrian line, these have driving lines fitted. A completely refurbished desk one here, there's an outside stick. All of this is different, the NR editor fitted. Think about this. You've got your big DMI screen in the centre with the DSD, all still where it should be. And all your desk controls are engaged around the outside, sorry, with more modern lighting. Apart from that, these things are still essentially 360. It's still main Norwich gen fitted. Boilers, you've got massive inverting rack, computers. It's still the same V12 CSVT engine. It's still the same frankly, everything it's done. At the moment, they have one big refurbished, R301 refurbished by Derby RTC, part of their 10-year overhaul. So you take it a long time coming. 302 is still as more as ever after that. 404 is as stable as ever. 304, well, they built that. 301 is the spares engine there. Out of traffic, dead, drawn. Now I stole bits off of it to the RTC for the 197s. Same for 198. It's just annoying that Arnold Powerhouse haven't actually done the full version of it to make it 197 turn, which is always get them on the outside. I think we see it on the outside, I think that. It's you can't explain the job of when it comes to this turn. So go to the route we're on. We're at Anglia, Norwich to Lowesoft and Great Norwich. For those that did local haul, superb routes. The train crew is spot on with it, the drivers, GA, we've had a really good local run. Excuse me. And then the guards were very accommodating to the, well, at least what I was going in for Fusers Fraternity. I mean, Great Anglia was a long association with local haul going as far back as before my time through British Railways. Even to post-privatisation, there was always hires and supplements and lack of units. The time when the Deltic went down to Lowesoft on this route for what was one Anglia at the time. Great with what the scores do with that. In more of my own generation, we've had the Class 47s, all in 90 sets. The London route for additional to Great Yarmouth. 2308 did a single turn, pulling DVT. That was a spectacle. Then of course Dark Rail Series 47s, Cotswold Rail 47s, Fragging set, get some logos down at different stages. The true bedding was DRS 47 and latterly Class 37 4s. And for the time we were on there, 68s. very machines. Unfortunately now, it is all suspended. It's now striking flirt units, and there's no reason anymore to crank them for Anglia in the 90s again. So I'm afraid I can't services for class football. Yes, welcome to the earthing rack. Where your boiler tank would be under here is an earthing rack. This is before the radio tool Anglia. That is the present year. Exactly this one, that is correct. The 97,000 Odyssey has been vacuum fitted with all and charter train with the vacuum mainline. This is the rail. How much of this came to fruition while I worked on it, never tested it, never used it, nothing went down. I think in the 12 years as until fitted or refitted, it's only been used 4 times in the national network. Correct me if I'm wrong somewhere. If you want to see the 97s, the best place is either go to Wales from Anglia Mine, or go down to Derby to the RTC, where they are officially sub-shedded. Well, shedded, but they're sub-shedded out of Poland, and it's actually really shed. Place. Bit cold, bit wet, bit miserable. Yeah, I only stream through YouTube, Darren, because it makes it easy for my accounts and such. Twitch, I have an account for but I don't use properly. And then I share the YouTube live stream link to the various pages. Hopefully someone else has my driving. Don't need much as an initial bring it down. Really, once you put the anchor in and start to release it slightly, you're losing momentum and soft slow down its own. Yeah. My Q1 wheel doesn't like working, I can tell you. A156, also known a extinct beast in the GA network. They will run these millions trains. Again, place my strength on the flirt, so continue to break down. Oh, you're on the Discord, go. Feel free to join me in the chat. It Roy doing this himself now. Oh, cheers, Az. No, I think I do something when I started this. And now it's the slow crawl. Even though this area has changed, these signal boxes they do now out of commission. There you go, Reading Junction. Hi Tony, glad to see you with us. Well, it gives you the perceived 60, but it's a 20 for Reading Swing Bridge. Yeah, we just open the taps and immediately throw the brake in. Forgot to mention what brake we have. It's Mark 1 Blood and Custard Railtour rake with nice Midland identification. The superior region. Will upset some people, but oh well. This point just leave on a few amps, let it build back to 20. Onto the blinky modern tail lamp, the more modern version of it. You know, you get bored doing the slow sections on there. On a route like this. Nope, this is TS 2020, Tony. Not the console version that's recently done, the actual PC version. Using the Armstrong Powerhouse Mark 1 rake, the Class 870, which includes the 97s, and the AP Wherry lines. Again, no one of their products. It's almost like I'm endorsing Armstrong Powerhouse doing this. Well, they are quality products. I promise I'm not a show, guys. Yeah, I used to use trams. When I was a lot younger. Great experience, like the model railway, as it were. The former section junction route. I used to remember where that went. I have forgotten right now. I'm going to try and get some fancy pants shot on the swing bridge. Just give me a moment while I be artsy-fartsy with the camera. In the TR group, I'm Kieran. Mr. Fallows, engineer for UK Rail by description. You shamelessly plug my own career right there. Of course, this section is downhill, so just a bit on off with the brake. Yeah, I'm turning I found model railways again. Once I was able to embed in my career, you can afford to buy copious sums of engaged products. And there's me, massively high up in the chair. Horn never quite speeds on these locos. And here comes a 60, which I'm going to absolutely open the taps up for once I clear the restriction. And yes, for those who know, Anglia is this flat and this boring. The only saving grace of Anglia was actually having the Class 37-4s on trains or Class 47s. With that gone now and just being straddler flirt units, oh, no thanks, not my cup of tea for a cranking experience. No, it's some people's it is. Come on, give me the speed restriction lift. Thank you very much, that's getting to a good position for this. Let's simulate being a pole git. Oh, that noise. That is the noise that makes up most of my childhood. Let's have a listen. Basically, Matt, yeah. Unless you're something like units, I won't comment officially on that. And there is now, or it is really choices. The railway is no longer an enthusiast loving set. Well, nah, it's not an enthusiast, it's just a traction that was. It's kind of time about bulk and train was. Track friendly, is it? You know what, just say it. Railtour vehicles are fueling ever so slightly. I'm going to be using this as a bit on the engineering side. If a loco is jumping black out of the exhaust, it's direct overfueling. White, blue smoke, it's over-oiling. This can come from your injectors, your fuel pumps, your liners starting to go, the oil scraper rings aren't doing their job correctly, cleaning the liners, your heads, the heads themselves are starting to show a bit of age. I think the best way to put it is the more knackered the locomotive is, the more hellfire it is, because everything is just starting to reduce the tolerances, it's just starting to reduce the chopping and oil and some of the smoke and noise. Those that did the same like these are actually referred to 8 know this because the governor on that loco was absolutely going and it was just chopping. Lots of noise and flame, it was not healthy in the slightest. I agree. That's a couple of things. Yeah, let's go. For those that have gone Anglia, you know, there's lots of little stations like this on the line. These little shacks and such. The irony wasn't it? The service on local hall even quite stop those part of the deal. I think you can get some really strange stretch with local hall. of Anglia. Another slow description. Yes, Gareth, we was originally doing this in the week, but myself with working full time, over with the other guys, the weekend made more sense. It will be very hard to explain to my boss why I'm not coming into work. It's because I'm going to be driving a virtual training for the day. I don't think he'll take too kindly to that, as long as to be perfectly honest. You make the joke as yeah, my boss. I wouldn't take too kindly saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not coming in to look after the fleet of locos. I'm driving a '97 on Anglia." In a game, mind, in a game. Just give it a little bit of delay speed and get a good felt. It's going kind of Gareth. If we was talking about a lot in TS, I think we put up on the Facebook group a fair bit of times. I honestly forget. That's why I have ignorance just out of I'm lazy. Where are we at now? Oh, someone late, and I have leapt here with the locos before, if I do remember right, to pen the shack. Yes, I'm one of those people. Leave me alone. Yeah, again, I have the AP enhanced track sounds, so you get the 60-foot clatter, you get all the little bumps and joints and rails and bridges. I might as well become sure from Powerhouse at this point, doing something that breaks acceptable, we've got so many details. Don't really want to. Yeah, guys, if you go on Ultra Powerhouse, they do sell an enhanced track sound pack as well as an enhanced weather pack. At the moment, it's on a 40% sale. So it's like $2.50 bargain for the sometimes. This stream is quite well. I'm replying to the Ultra Powerhouse City stream. I will run I wasn't just this one, there's no jump in the intro. That's slightly upsetting. Yeah, go for something handsome back. For the other one. Back on that. Not quite Lowesoft now. Alton Board North recognises the last station before Lowesoft. The line on the right is the single track line to Ipswich. Never done that, there's a unit line. Single line for that. There's the warning approach signal. Distance is Lowesoft. While not a long stream, I've hopefully tried to make it entertaining at least. Just bombing along in this 97. Journey's end in a place I've been to multiple times. The joys of loco haul. Cheers, Az. I tried to keep it somewhat amusing. I'm not doing the returning trip. I do believe... Is it Aaron who's doing it, Matt, if you're still in the chat? I can't exactly put the roster while I'm driving. On the right, the disused remnants of the massive signs that used to be in Lowesoft for the fishing industry. Some of these have been relayed and rebuilt for unit storage now, if I do remember correctly. Aha, there's a nice one for the returning journey. They go back and forth, back and forth. On the right, there used to be a branch line through that gap in buildings, or the actual fishery route. Still extant depending where you look, some abandoned remnants of it. Ah, thank you, Az. There you go, Tom's doing the 5th, the 6th and 7th part. Into platform 3. Platform 3. Okay. What if the board's screwed up? With that platform 3, there's 97 in it. And the points are set down for 2. Yeah, we'll ignore that board. We'll park it where we want to park it. And here's 19303. And alright, 97. Nothing good or bad to say about it, to be honest. Where's the best angle for this? This will do. Just hear the rad fan clutch drive squeal there. I'm going to butcher that shot then. Cheers us, as for those of you watching, as I just put into the description the next route plans. Oh, I'm crawling 86 miles per hour. Marvellous. In for a nice gentle rolling stop. Got the whole training after all. And there we have it. So there you go. There you are, as I just done it for you. What do you mean I dig up into Samari successfully? Oh, nuts to how it says. Picked up. Okay then. I opened up at Norwich. Oh, that's the stream, ladies and gentlemen. My TS attempt might have failed a perfectly complete route, but we'll ignore that. Next up will be part 6 of Lowesoft to Readham. As for me, I'm done. I'm now going to a Lowesoft pub and getting absolutely pissed for the train going back. I'm off duty now. That's all from me. On for the next one.